friends, it's Friday and it's a beautiful day outside. We are so excited for sunshine and warmth, and we won't even say that there's a possibility of something this over the weekend, but spring is definitely on its way. So, we're talking this month about women business owners, and I really haven't even taken the time to truly introduce you to my business partner, Kit Gleason. Kit and I have been business partners. I just was found the papers yesterday. So Kit and I have been business partners for 11 years. Actually, 11 years this week. Wow, really? Yeah. So anyway, we've been friends before that. So we are really happy to be in partners together. We complement each other. We're kind of opposites in a lot of ways. So I like the screen and the talking and the being out front. Kit likes being behind the scenes in the background mostly. But I wanted to take a minute and introduce her to you. You want to tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, my dad was in the military, and I was born down at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and when I grew up, I wanted to see the world, because when I was in college, a freshman in college, one of our instructors said that she would take a group of us to Europe over Christmas break over in our sophomore year. So I got a job, went to work at what was Mercy Hospital at the time, and I worked in the CMS department, and I saved up all my money, and then I got to go on a 3-week vacation in Europe. And after that, I wanted to go back, but I didn't want to spend my money. So I checked into joining one of the military branches, and I ended up joining the Army. Spent 21 years, got married, had 2 kids, got out, and I live in Bettendorf now, have been since 1991, and just kind of putz around doing various things. I was travel agent for a while and really enjoyed that, continued my traveling. I was stationed, when I was in the military, I was stationed in Europe 3 times, in Germany, and traveled anytime I had a moment. I was off, going somewhere, dragging my kids or my parents, whatever. Also got into a lot of hiking because they do folks marches, so we did a lot while we were over there. And I still continue to travel, even today. So.
Right. And now that you have to stay home a little bit more often, we have hobbies. We like crafting. It's kind of how we got into this business together, was we both like working with crafters, making things, kind of have a crafty mindset. So Kit does all our design work and our vinyl, heat press, t-shirt designs, and so she gets to still have her creative mind going here at the store. So that's a little bit about you.
Yeah.
So
and if anything looks weird here in the store that doesn't look really,
it's outside the ordinary.
Yeah, outside the ordinary. It's probably something I picked up to sell in the store, because I like really weird things.
Yeah. So it's not weird to us, but I know some people don't understand Himalayan salt. So today we're going to talk about some of the Himalayan salt products that we have. So Himalayan salt lamps are very popular, and you can buy them a lot of different places. We carry some different sizes. Right now we're sold out of the large ones. We had some big ones, but we couldn't go to our regular rock show, so we didn't get to restock some of our larger salt lamps. But salt lamps are good for cleaning your air. And this dark one is mined from very deep in the mine. That's how it gets its dark color. These are all hand-mined stones. The lighter ones come more from the outside edges of the mine. And so some of the benefits of salt lamps is that they purify the air. They can help with allergies and asthma and like smoke detox in your air. They can help you sleep better if you have one in your room. So these are, like I said, these are hand mined out of the Himalaya mountains in Pakistan mostly. And how they work is they get the light inside of them heats up the stone. Then the stone emits ions that are positively charged. Well, the dust and particles in the air are negatively charged, so it attaches to them, and then those things are heavy and they fall out of the air. So that's the cycle of how it works. You have to buy salt lamps, if you're really using them for cleansing your air, to fit the size of your room. So a small lamp like this would serve about an 8 to 10 foot radius. And a medium one might do a 10 to 15 foot. So, you know, the bigger you get, the bigger area it can do. So if you have it in your bedroom, you might need two, because your bedroom would be big enough, and if you had small ones, you would want two. You don't want to dimmer them down. You want to leave them on so that they actually get warm to the touch. Now we just plugged this one in so it's not warm, but I wanted you to see what the dark ones look like. You want to step over, Marie? Can you kind of pan down there so you can see what the lighter ones look like? And over here we have kind of a medium color. So they all work the same. Doesn't have anything to do with the color. It's just where they came from in the mind. So it's kind of a matter of personal preference. Salt also then comes, we have salt in chunks like this. We suggest that you use this type in your bath or shower. If you put it in your bath, it will release the minerals and trace elements that are good for you into your bath water and then absorb through your skin. If you put it in your shower, the steam would release the same minerals, trace minerals in the air, which you could inhale. This, and one thing, won't dissolve in one bath, so this would last you a really long time. And salt is really inexpensive. Like this little jar and all is only $5 or so. We have salt in a Himalayan cooking, it's called the Himalayan Salt cooking block or grilling block. Do you want to talk about that just a little bit?
Oh, sure. What they do is you can use it in your oven. You could use it on your grill. What you do is after you heat it up, you put your meat on it, you season your meat. You don't need to put a lot of seasoning, you know, your usual garlic or thyme, basil, whatever, that you can put on it, but you don't need to put salt on it. You could do a little pepper, and then you put it in the oven or on your grill and you let it bake. After it gets done baking, you take your salt block off and let it cool down, because it will retain the heat for a long period of time. And go ahead and enjoy your meal, and then when you're done, you just gently wipe off your salt block with a wet sponge, not soaking wet, but just a nice wet sponge. Get it cleaned off, and then let it dry, air dry, and then it'll be fine to store away until the next time. They do change colors because of the oils or whatever that's in the chicken or the fish or the steaks that you're cooking on. It will change color. It might get darker. It might start getting cracks in it because of the liquid that comes out of the meat. But that's okay. Just be gentle with it. And they also recommend that you put it on a cookie sheet. Sometimes it's easier to handle that way because these things are heavy. And that's it.
I know something I read said it'll make your grandma's cast iron pan seem like tin foil.
Yeah.
So that was funny. You can also use it on your gas grill. You can stir fry or saute vegetables on it. The thing is, you probably want to put it on something because the juices will run off. So that's kind of a part of it that would make it a little bit messier. But yeah, it doesn't get salty.
No.
It's non-porous. It's very non-porous. I forget there's a number, but it's pretty high on the number, which means pretty low in porous. So you're not gonna absorb a lot of salt from it, very, very minimal salt, but you're getting all those trace minerals and all those things that are really good for you. And it's amazing how good salt is for you, this kind of salt.
Mm-hmm.
And then the salt, we have the same idea, it's called Detox Blocks, and you heat them up in the microwave, and then you put your feet on them. So it helps pull toxins out of your body, and you get to absorb the nutrients from the salt. So that's a really, really cool thing. And we have sold quite a few of those. I think this is our last set, and we only have a couple of cooking blocks left. So people are trying them out. If you happen to see this and you're a person who has tried one of those things out, post for us in a comment so that we can know it. And we always like seeing our friends watch our videos. And I think there's some new friends today, so we appreciate you watching today. And we like it when you guys give us those little hearts and thumbs up or whatever shows up on there, so we have a lot of fun. And as you know, Peaceful River Creations is all about helping you live a healthy lifestyle. So, you know, we have a whole department in here to help you live a healthy lifestyle. Well, so salt products are another way to live a healthy lifestyle. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also have salt. We're out of the containers right now, but we also have salt in granulated form. So you can even bring in your own container that we can refill. Our salt is all food grade quality. It's safe for, you know, if animals or kids lick this, it's safe. That may not be the case every place that you buy pink salt lamps.
Right.
So just be aware of what you're buying, but you know you're always going to get quality here at Peaceful River Creations. Mm-hmm. The last thing I want to tell you about is called this salt puffer. You want to maybe take that closer to the screen so she can kind of see it just for a second. And it is like an inhaler, and it is
good enough.
You use it like an inhaler, so you breathe it in, just like breathe in through your mouth, breathe out through your nose. And I'm just going to read you a little bit about it because I'm not a person that has allergies or any breathing issues, but for those of you that do, this was invented to help with people that have breathing problems, chronic cough, COPD, allergies, asthma. So it helps heal your lungs. The actual nutrients and minerals help heal your lungs. So many people that have used these either have then used less of their medication, or maybe they have stopped using their medication. Of course, if you are on medication, we're not saying this is a replacement. You always should check with your medical professional. But this does help with your healthy lungs, keeping yourself healthy. So even if you don't have problems, you could use it because it kills bacteria, microbes, things like that. So there's a therapy called salt cave therapy. So in the Himalayas, people will actually go into the mines. They create a enclosed space, and they will sit in the salt mine to get the breathing benefits just from being in there, and they would go in for a couple of hours. As it turns out, there is a place in Pleasant Valley down by Bettendorf where they have a salt room, and I did that a couple of weeks ago, and they had like granulated salt all over the floor. They had these kind of salt blocks all the way up the walls. The lights were behind it, so that it was warm. It was about 80 degrees in there, and it was the best meditation I've had in a long time. It was just, it was very relaxing. So, and I felt really good when I came out. I can't say what it did, but I know I felt good and I enjoyed it. So that was pretty cool. But these have no harmful side effects. They help with reducing inflammation, loosening muscles, mucus, take them everywhere you go. They're BPA free. They are a plastic, so they're not going to break. They're easy to wash, and they're refillable. So you can use this over and over, and you just refill it with the granulated salt that we have. So that's a really great thing. So Himalayan salt is an awesome tool to help you live a healthier lifestyle, which is what we're all about here. And we would be happy to give you more information, help teach you more information anytime. So, also in the way of education, coming up on March 27th on a Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m., we are doing our first ever Facebook Live class. We are doing a class called Beginner Crystals and Stones. So we will talk to you about what's good stones for beginners, how do they work, why do they work, okay, I got my stones, now what do I do? And it will be really interesting, especially if you're just getting started in stones. And as you know, we have a huge variety of stones here, so we have a lot of options. And this way we thought we could teach more people by trying this online class. So it's our first attempt at this, so we would really appreciate your support if you would sign up and join us for that class. Just help build our confidence a little bit about it. So the class is $2.99, and sign up on Facebook, tell your friends. We have all of that's on our Facebook page. And we're also still planning for the Body, Mind, and Spirit Expo in August. We're still looking for more vendors to sign up. We've gotten some people started to sign up, so we are really in the throes of planning, even though it's not till August. It takes a long time to plan good events, and that one's been a good event for 3 years, so we're looking forward to the 4th year of doing it again. So anything else you can think of that I missed? Holy smokes, there was a lot to say today.
No, I think that's about it.
That's about it.
Oh, we've got the consignment crawl
Oh,
coming.
that's right. April 9th and 10th, the consignment crawl is happening here downtown and in the Lyons area. So it's a consignment crawl retail tour. Every store is, there's quite a few stores participating, maybe around 20 or so. If you go to the consignment crawl and retail tour Facebook page, you can see little videos about every store. And Kit actually did our video for us and gave you a little tour of the store, and turned out really good. So go on that page and watch them. We're trying to share them and build the excitement, so we're looking forward to that as our next event. There's also March Madness happening. If you shop downtown, you can sign up for a drawing for free downtown dollars.
Right.
$150 first prize and two $50 cash prizes, gift downtown dollar prizes. You just have to spend them downtown. Doesn't matter what kind of business. So it doesn't have to be a retail business. It could be the insurance agent, could be a restaurant, could be a car place, whatever. As long as it's in the downtown area, and you just sign up at any store, and the drawing is on March 20th. So get in this next week and get signed up. Sign up at every store you go to. So the more you are around, the more entries that you get.
That's right.
So now I think that might be it.
Yep.
So we hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the beautiful weather, and we hope you live your best life. And if we can help you out with that, we would be honored to do so. So thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next week when we have another special guest.